Hey guys, Steven here. I took the starter off my 2010 Tracker Marine Q5i. It's got the 4.3 MPI Mercruiser, and it was a little bit tricky, so I'm giving you guys some pointers here on how I did this. Alright guys, so we're working on the Mercruiser 4.3. You can see some of the serial number, engine information here. This is a tracker boat, the Tahoe Q5i, and I got the starter off this thing last night and it was a beast, so I'm going to give you guys some pointers on how to get this thing off. First thing you want to do is remove your positive battery terminal here. Just go ahead and take all your accessories off and get the positive off of the solenoid side here. It's pretty easy, nothing to it. The problem I had was with the negative. It goes to the engine case back here. You can see way back here. So hard time getting in past this exhaust and having enough leverage on your 5/8 open end wrench. So the bolt was somewhat rusted and really give me a hard time even with penetrating oil to get this thing off. So, and you didn't have enough clearance to get a large cheater handle in there. So what I ended up doing is making this guy, and I've got my 5/8 12-point socket, and I just kind of hose clamp and some zip ties onto this old metal stake I had laying around in the garage, and it was just the trick I needed to have the clearance to get past the exhaust and make it back here. I don't know if you guys can see, and get this bolt loose and have enough leverage with it rusted in like it was. So I got that sucker popped off, and the rest of it was pretty straightforward. You've got these two kind of shoulder bolts coming up through the bottom into the motor case, and they were pretty straightforward. I was able to use 13 millimeter to a reducer onto my nice large cheater handle here, 1/2-inch drive. And it got these bolts free from the bottom pretty easy, and the two bolts just run straight through. This is the top view, so they're coming up from the bottom, and there's one on each side, kind of catty corner here. So they're coming up here and here, and there is enough room once you're under there to get them broke free with a large drive like this. After that, it's pretty straightforward. The starter just comes out. There's one small wire. There's an ignition wire here that goes to the solenoid right here. So that's a tiny little 8 millimeter. I just used my 1/4-inch ratchet here with an 8 millimeter. If you're having trouble, make sure you're using a 12-point socket or a 12-point. Less likely you're going to strip these out. I did use a 6-point on the 13 on the large shoulder bolts, and they came out fine. They weren't rusted too bad. Again, this is a 2010, so this boat's 10 years old. And I got the new one on Amazon. I'll put the link for the new starter for the one I bought on Amazon. And we're going to bolt her back up and should be getting to going good this summer, guys. Hope this helps some of you looking to do this on your own. Take care.